Before we start, I want to thank you for subscribing and liking. Also, there's a small Easter egg in the video. Write in the comments if you found it. Let's dive in. The main character named Wednesday Addams lives with her parents, Morticia and Gomez, as well as her younger brother Pugsley. She attends a regular school, but she stands out like a sore thumb. She sometimes has visions. And one day she learns that her brother is being bullied. Wednesday releases piranhas in the pool to get back at the bullies, leading to her expulsion from school. Her parents decide to send her to Nevermore, an educational institution for outcasts like her. By the way, magic exists in this world, but not everyone is familiar with it. Nevermore hosts wizards, werewolves, gorgons, sirens, and so on. The heroine is not happy with her new environment, especially her werewolf roommate Enid, who is overly bright and sociable for her taste. Wednesday doesn't want to live with her, but the local biology teacher, Miss Thornhill, convinces her to stay. Soon, the heroine finds out that her parents sent a living hand named Thing to spy on her. However, Wednesday threatens it to work for her instead. Meanwhile, we learned that the nearby town called Jerica is financially backed by Nevermore. So even though locals dislike the outcasts, they have to put up with them. In the vicinity of the town, some monster attacks a tourist, and the main sheriff Donovan believes the school is involved, but he can't prove anything. Meanwhile, on her first day of school, Wednesday clashes with the school's most popular girl named Bianca, and in the evening, someone drops a statue on her. However, the heroine is saved by Xavier, who clearly has taken an interest in her. The next day, the girl heads to Jericho by court order. She must see a psychologist, but her sessions with Valerie only cause her discomfort. Wednesday intends to run away from school and heads to a local cafe where she meets Tyler, the sheriff's son, who also falls for her and wants to help. However, the school principal, Larissa Ewams, catches her and brings her back. Soon, Wednesday goes to a carnival where she has another vision. Following its clues, she encounters her classmate Rowan. The boy tries to kill her, saying that she will be the cause of their school's destruction, and he just wants to prevent it. His mother made such a prediction many years ago. And there's proof. It was Rowan who recently pushed a statue onto her. Suddenly, the very monster appears and kills the boy, but doesn't harm Wednesday. The arriving police do not find the body, and soon Rowan returns to school as if nothing happened. Nevertheless, he is expelled, and the boy leaves. We learn that the school's principal actually transformed into him to divert all suspicions from the school. Wednesday learns about this, but Larissa Ewams convinces the girl that she acted out of good intentions. Wednesday, following clues from a drawing in Rowan's book, finds a secret library and meets a covert school society consisting of Bianca, Xavier, and other students. They offer her to join, but she declines, taking with her the very book from which the drawing was torn. We find out that the second part of the image depicts Joseph Craigstone, the founding father of Jericho Town, who died over 400 years ago. In one of the visions, Wednesday is transported to the past where she meets a girl identical to her. Turns out, it's Goody Addams, her ancient ancestor. In the past, Joseph Craigstone tried to annihilate all the outcasts, including Goody, but she survived and after some time built the Nevermore School right on his land. Regaining consciousness, Wednesday sees that very monster again and learns that it's actually a person transforming into a beast. Soon, it commits another murder, and the police find a camera with its silhouette captured on it. After which, Sheriff Donovan becomes convinced that Nevermore is involved in all of this. Wednesday continues her investigation and, after sneaking into the morgue, learns that the monster takes a certain body part from each victim. Soon, the heroine starts suspecting Xavier and, sneaking into his secret lair, finds numerous paintings with monster drawings. For the record, Xavier has a certain gift of prophecy, and he claims to constantly dream of this monster. In one of the paintings, the heroine sees a notable cave and, with the help of her new friend Eugene, finds it there. She takes a monster's claw and asks the sheriff to compare it with Xavier's DNA. However, we soon learn that there are no matches. Wednesday plans to track down the monster, but she has to attend the school dance where she performs her captivating dance. Meanwhile, Eugene goes alone and witnesses someone destroying the cave, then gets attacked by the creature. The heroine is visited by a vision again. She rushes to help her friend, and due to this, saves the guy, but he falls into a coma. Parents come to the school for holidays, and the entire Addams family visits the heroine. Her father and mother also studied at Nevermore. 32 years ago, Gomez was arrested here on suspicion of killing the son of a local mayor. However, all charges were dropped. At this time, the local coroner ends his life by suicide due to the guilt he felt for falsifying the report on the death of Garrett, the mayor's son, many years ago. Sheriff Helplin uses this as evidence and arrests Gomez. Upon exhuming Garrett's grave, Wednesday realizes that Garrett was poisoned by belladonna. It turns out that 32 years ago, the mayor's son was killed by Morticia, but Gomez took all the blame. However, things were covered up when it was discovered that the boy had been poisoned by belladonna. Local Mayor Gates, who hated outsiders, wanted to poison the whole school and sent his son to do it, but during a fight, a vial broke in his pocket and the boy would have died anyway. The current mayor, upon learning this, releases Gomez, after which the relationship between the parents and Wednesday improves. Throughout the season, we see the heroine's relationship with her neighbor Enid evolve. They become friends, even though Wednesday denies it. Moreover, we learn that Enid, being a werewolf, still can't fully transform into a wolf. She is also in love with the Gorgon Ajax, and by the end of the season, they start dating. We also find out that the siren Bianca has a complicated relationship with her mother, who leads a cult. And by the end of the season, the girl develops feelings for the mayor's son. In another vision, Goody instructs the heroine to find a certain house. It turns out to be the Gates estate. That very mayor who 32 years ago tried to poison everyone in Nevermore. Wednesday learns that their entire family perished, including a daughter who drowned, although her body was never found. Sneaking into the mansion with Tyler and Enid, they try to find some leads and discover a clean, tidy room, as well as a basement where jars with severed body parts of the monster's victims are kept. Suddenly, the creature appears, but the heroes manage to escape. Although Tyler gets injured, the arriving police once again find no traces, and nobody believes the girl again. Soon, Wednesday meets her Uncle Fester, who is hiding from the police because of a bank robbery. The man tells the heroine that the monster in her drawing is called Hyde, and hints at where she can find information about him. Fester did not study in Nevermore, but visited his brother here in the past. So he hints to the heroine that there is a safe with a book in the secret library, then cracks the safe. And Wednesday learns that someone is actually controlling Hyde because whoever awakened the monster has power over him. The girl still suspects Xavier, and after following him, discovers that he secretly meets with the psychologist Valerie. Returning to her room, she discovers the book is missing and someone seriously injured Thing, but he is saved. Wednesday goes to Valerie and accuses her of the deed, but soon the monster kills the woman. Now the heroine is certain that it's definitely Xavier. She decides to take justice into her own hands and sets the guy up, after which he is sent to prison, thinking it's all over. Wednesday decides to invite Tyler for a date, for whom she has developed feelings throughout the season. She kisses the boy and, thanks to her visions, realizes that Hyde is actually Tyler. Soon, she persuades her classmates to kidnap him and tries to extract the truth through torture. However, the other teenagers can't bear to watch and tell the principal, who calls the police. At the police station, the girl is released, as the sheriff does not intend to pursue the matter. And before leaving, Tyler secretly admits that although someone controlled him, he enjoyed the killings in the form of Hyde. The principal doesn't believe Wednesday and intends to expel her from school. Before leaving, the girl visits the recovering Eugene and learns from him that the person who set fire to Hyde's cave wore red boots, after which the heroine deduces that it's the biology teacher, Miss Thornhill. She is the very daughter of the Gates family who, according to rumors, drowned, but her body was never found. The woman wants to avenge Nevermore because all her relatives died due to them. Wednesday orchestrates things so the principal hears their conversation, but Thornhill kills Larissa and knocks the heroine out. The girl regains consciousness in the crypt of Joseph Craigstown, the founder of Jericho, surrounded by dismembered body parts of Hyde's victims. It turns out that Thornhill intends to resurrect Craigstown, using a spell in order to destroy all the outcasts in Nevermore. Wednesday is the key to his awakening, as her ancestor Goody cursed the man. The ritual is successful, and the awakened Craigstown mortally wounds the heroine, then heads to school with Thornhill. Meanwhile, the spirit of Goody inhabits Wednesday and heals her wounds, after which the girl rushes to thwart the villains. On the way, she is attacked by Hyde, but she is saved by Ennett, who has finally fully transformed into a wolf. During the fight, the sheriff appears and shoots at the monster. It turns into a human, and the man realizes that the monster was actually his son, Tyler. Wednesday reaches the school and fights with Craigstown. Bianca assists her, and the heroine kills the villain Thornhill, who appears with a gun, is attacked by Eugene's bees, and we do not know about the woman's fate thereafter. After all this, Wednesday finally admits that she is Ennett's friend after some time. Xavier is acquitted and released from prison. The heroine apologizes, and he gifts her a phone to stay in touch during the holidays. When Wednesday returns home, she receives a message saying, "I am watching you," and the girl is delighted to have a personal stalker. We are also shown that Tyler is transported in a van under guard. The end of the first season. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and comment below. I also have a Buy Me Coffee account where you can financially support my content. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching. See you later.